Eton Properties Philippines, the Philippines' fastest growing real estate developer. Eton Properties is the real estate arm of the Lucio Tan Group of Companies, a global enterprise encompassing the United States, Canada, China, Hong Kong, Papua New Guinea, Guam, and the Philippines. Behind this dynamic enterprise is company chairman Dr. Lucio C. Tan. Born and raised in the Confucian work ethic, Mr. Tan strictly adheres to the ageless virtue of hard work, benevolence, humility, and frugality. From humble beginnings, he built successful ventures in agribusiness, airlines and related services, banking, finance and securities, brewery, chemicals, distillery and alcohol, education, food, real estate, steel fabrication and construction, hotels, tourism, and travel. In 1986, Lucio Tan founded Eton Properties Limited in Hong Kong. Since its establishment, Mr. Tan, leader of the Filipino-Chinese community in Hong Kong, has dedicated himself to developing and investing in Hong Kong's thriving real estate industry. In the early 90s, Eton began developing large-scale real estate projects in mainland China, particularly in Beijing, Shanghai, Dalian, Shenzhen, and Xiamen. Since then, Eton has been operating a number of real estate developments, including first-rate office buildings, luxury residences, hotels, and shopping centers in Hong Kong and China. Today, Eton is one of the largest private unlisted companies in Hong Kong, with total assets now exceeding 10 billion Hong Kong dollars. Ever mindful of his modest beginnings, Mr. Tan shares the fruits of his accomplishments with those in need. He established the Tan Yan Ki Foundation in honor of his father. Since it was established, the foundation has donated hundreds of millions of pesos for school buildings, hospitals, churches, as well as houses for the homeless. Overseas, Mr. Tan was given a tribute by the City and County of San Francisco, California, which declared May 11 of each year as Dr. Lucio Tan Day, a first for a non-resident civilian. A similar distinction was given by former Guam Governor Carl Gutierrez when he declared November 2 in perpetuity as the official Dr. Lucio Tan Day in Guam. Truly, Mr. Tan continues to give honor and pride to the Philippines and his countrymen. And now, through Eton Properties Philippines, Lucio Tan strives to give Filipino consumers the best property investment opportunities. His debut in the Philippines real estate industry comes at an opportune time when the country is well on its way to political, financial, and economic stability. Drawing inspiration from the impressive track record of its international counterpart, Eton Properties Philippines is well positioned to serve the vibrant and vigorous property sector in the country. Answering the need for innovative and cutting-edge residential and commercial buildings, high-tech BPO office buildings, hotels and shopping centers, and large-scale township projects that incorporate residential, corporate, commercial, leisure, and institutional components. Over the next few years alone, Eton Properties is allocating an initial 10 billion pesos in capital expenditure for its first 7 projects. These mega developments are bound to redesign the landscape of Makati, Manila, Quezon City, Santa Rosa in Laguna, Calatagan in Batangas, and Mactan in Cebu. Ambitious, large-scale residential, BPO, and township models, record reservations of its first projects, a powerful brand image, and successful international marketing through roadshows. All of these are early indications of Eton's successful foray in the Philippine real estate scene. With all its key strengths in place, Eton Properties Philippines Incorporated is poised to become one of the best and the fastest growing property developers in the country. Eton Properties Philippines, building with pride.